Yeah, I was actually there at Gleason's gym after the fight, and Mitch was coming in there telling his version of the story, which we all knew was garbage. You know, he said
what was his version?
His version was that Mike snuck up on him, and that he would have taken Mike out if Mike didn't sneak up on him. I'm in the locker room getting trained, getting ready to go, train with Johnny Rods, and I'm hearing all of this, and all of these guys are coming in there, drinking his Kool-Aid, talking about, yeah, you would have taken Tyson out, and I'm sitting up there going, look, I ain't gonna say nothing out loud because I'm like a little punk kid. I'll probably get my ass beat, but Mitch, you got knocked the hell out.
Was his eye out at that time?
His eye, he was wearing those glasses when he walked into the gym, and every so often he would go by the locker that was in there. He would take them off like this, but look around to see if anybody was watching. So out the corner of my eye, I can see it, because the man was a fairly big man. He's like 6'7" or 6'6", somewhere around there, and he was well over almost 300 pounds, or I would say maybe anywhere between 250 and 270. But he was a very large man. So, but you and I both know Mike would chop him down to size when he got in the ring with him. And whether it was in the ring or in the streets, if you were in the street, you were better off being in the ring getting knocked out, because in the streets, Mike could do anything to you. But, in that ring, at least there was a referee, and there were things that was sanctioned from him not beating the living hell out of you in that way where he would kill you. But in the street, he could take you out no matter what. And I think Mitch forgot about that, especially knowing where Tyson came from and how he grew up. I think Mitch forgot about that.
Had Tyson already left at that point?
Tyson had already left the gym at that point. He was already, he had already been through with Customata and all of that. So I had just missed Mike when I got to Gleason's gym with Johnny Rods.
Wow. So you got to meet Customato there as well, right?
Customato, he came in every once in a while. I didn't know Customato like that until, of course, years went by and you heard the story on Tyson. So he came in there, and I was saying hello to the man. I had no idea who he really was. Ooh. So I met him, but didn't know the history of Customato. And I think it was only when, unless you were a boxing fan or a boxing historian, or you just knew boxing, that you would know who Customato was, because a lot of people didn't know who he was until Tyson became famous.